every little inch is paid for that, you know, to make it so complicated. Yeah. Every little inch is paid for that, you know, to make it so complicated. Yeah. I didn't cuddle up yet.
How are you?
Better.
I do. Well, hello, everybody. We're here at the Chamber dinner here in Lynbrook, and we have the president of the Chamber, Carol Burek. Carol, you want to say a couple words?
Yes, Mayor. Thank you all. This is a very special evening. We have terrific honorees. We have our outgoing Chamber President, Linda Stevenson, right here. We have Jeff Greenfield, the owner of NGL. We have Bruce and Harry Levitt. Where's Bruce?
Bruce is over there, but it's Harry and Bruce. I'm older.
Harry and Bruce.
Okay, it's Harry.
And there's Dave. I'm sorry to wait.
David O'Neill, the owner of the Village Car Service.
Oh, Dave, you look so good. Thank you. I wonder why Dave looks so good.
Okay,
I got a free suit. No.
Jeff, I'll turn it
Look
over.
how nice Jeff looks.
Excuse me, everybody. We're going to let Jeff Greenfield speak now. We're not going to fool around anymore like you did, Linda. Okay?
Thank you, Mayor. We're excited to be here tonight and celebrate our 50th anniversary. And it's a milestone accomplishment and achievement. And we're proud to be part of the Lynbrook community for 50 years and to be the longest, oldest independent insurance agency surviving in Lynbrook, serving our customers and giving them choices all the time. Thank you, Mayor.
Go ahead, Harry.
I don't know how I can top that, but Jeff, that sounded very good. He happens to be my insurance broker also, but I represent Murley's Men's Shop, second generation. We've been in business 70 years, and in Lynbrook, there aren't very many businesses today that could say that they've been in business as long as we have, and it's an honor to be here. And Carol, thank you very much, and Mr. Mayor, it's always a pleasure to see you. The mayor and I go way back. Anyway, so little short shorts and the knickers and the whole thing, and we did a lot of stuff together and got into a lot of trouble. And that's enough. Okay, and then of course there's Dave O'Neill, a brand new business in Lynbrook. And Dave, say a couple of words.
Thank you very much for honoring me this evening. And Carol Burek, the new president of the Lynbrook Chamber, and Linda, the former president of the Chamber, for supporting me. And I just want to go out and mention that we will be continuing to offer free dollar rides for senior citizens anywhere within Lynbrook and anywhere within East Rockaway for the rest of the year and hopefully for the near future. And thank you, Mr. Mayor.
That was a great ad.
Everyone, good evening. I'd like everybody to stand, and I will ask retired Colonel and County Legislator William Gaylor III to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
If everybody could rise and face the flag, place your hand over your heart, repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
still the greatest nation on earth.
Always has been.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, you don't know how fortunate you are. My name is Steve Wangle. I am your Executive Vice President of the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce for 2017-2018. Thank you. One hand clapping. Thank you very much. And I'm also your host for this evening's festivities, and for that, I apologize. You'll notice on the table there are some flyers. The Chamber has been busy early this year putting together activities. So we've got 3 that are definitely planned. There are dates that run all through the end of the year, so we intend this to be a very active, busy, and profitable year for everybody. Tonight we gather to honor those who have left their footprint on the Lynbrook business community. They are honored, oh, there it is. They are honored because of the exceptional service and selflessness they have shown, or the remarkable milestones that their businesses have achieved. In either case, they deserve our recognition because of the way they carry on the Chamber's near 70-year tradition of service to our community. The primary goal of the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce is to enhance the environment in which its businesses function, and in doing so, increasing their profitability. In a cooperative resolve with state and local government, we have committed to make Lynbrook a place that attracts both commerce and consumers. Nowhere is this more evident than the long-anticipated construction of our movie theater. The officers and the board of directors that will be installed this evening embrace their obligation to make Lynbrook the South Shore's destination for shopping and professional services. I would like to recognize some of the people that are in the room tonight, starting from the top and in no particular order. Representing the great state of New York, the Honorable Todd Kaminsky, our state senator. Please stand and be recognized. And I will ask you to hold your applause till the end. This way we get to dinner faster. Also from New York State, our Assemblyman, Brian Curran. No less honorable, Brian. Representing the town of Hempstead, Town Supervisor Anthony Centino. Our town clerk, Nazreen Ahmad, and our town councilman, Anthony D'Esposito. From our very own village of Lynbrook, our mayor, William Hendrick. Our trustees that are present tonight, Hillary Becker, Anne Marie Reardon. Is Michael Hawkshurst here in absentia? And of course, John Giordano, the man who holds it all together, our village clerk. From Lynbrook Public Schools, Dr. Melissa Burak, thank you for making it. And I'd also like to recognize some special people who've taken the time to make a commitment to volunteering this organization. And in the past 15 years, I've been able to dodge that bullet, but no longer. But I do understand the commitment that they have made to the Lynbrook business community. I'd like to call out the past presidents that are present tonight, starting with Harold Reese, Holly Talbot, who could not join us tonight, Harry Levitt, one of our honorees, William Gaylord Jr., thank you for your service, Denise Rogers, Linda Stevenson, and of course I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our provider of music who does this every year for us and doesn't ask for a penny, Homer Fanos. Thank you very much for providing the musical background. I'd like to ask Carol Burek to come to the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just have an invocation which will be given by Trustee Hillary Becker.
Thank you, Carol. And I was just looking through the book here and reading about Murray and Lee Levitt and some of the great things that they did. And this year we lost some really great men. Of course, I don't want to leave anybody out, but of course I'd have to mention my dad, Fran Becker, and my uncle, Robert Becker. And I could just imagine when they got to heaven and Murray was saying, hey, come on, guys, let's go over here, let's play some golf. So, this is a really special night. This is such a beautiful event for our community and always has been, going back decades. So it's great to see the Chamber doing their work and continuing to do their work, supporting more than ever before the small businesses of our community. It's just really, really important to do whatever we can to help our small businesses. Please stand. Blessed be your name, God and provider for the gifts of this nation, this land, and this evening. Bring us together in this sharing and let this occasion nourish us with care for one another and with food to give us pleasure and make us strong and united. Heavenly Father, make us grateful for all that we have and mindful of the needs of others, especially those less fortunate. Creator God, please bless the food we're about to eat. Please bless those who will be serving us tonight. Please bless all of our first responders. Please bless all those that serve us in our military. Please bless all those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Please bless everyone here tonight. Please bless this great community, Lynbrook, USA, the village that leads the way. And Heavenly Father, please bless everyone here tonight. God bless you all.
And don't run away, Carol. I'm going to ask Town Supervisor Anthony Santino to join us at the podium, please. Here's where the whole thing hits the fan. No backing out, Carol.
Now would you step out here so everybody can see you? Now, if you would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Carol Burke, do solemnly swear that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New York, the laws and ordinances of the Village of Lynbrook, and the Constitution and bylaws of the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce. And I do further swear that I will execute the duties of the office of Chamber President to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your vice presidents, starting with the executive vice president, yours truly. I will ask the other officers to join me at the podium. Sharish Mohil is continuing on as treasurer. Eleanor Jabagi as our secretary. Rhonda Glickman, please join me as vice president of public relations. Jeff Greenfield, another one of our honorees, to continue on as vice president of government affairs. Joe Carazone, can somebody dig him out of the back, please? And Stuart Neufeld, who is in absentia tonight. Don Janonis is our new Vice President of Membership. And Bruce Hafner, please join us as counsel to the Chamber. And Mayor Hendrick, I'll ask you to come up and swear this motley crew in.
Okay, I have to follow Tony Santino. He had all the words right, so I'm going to try to get something right anyway. So raise your hand, right hand of course, and repeat after me. I. Say your name.
Jeffrey Greenfield.
I do even do that. Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
To uphold the Constitution of the United States.
To uphold the
Constitution of the United States.
To uphold the Constitution of the State of New York.
To uphold the Constitution of the State of New York.
To uphold the regulations and rules of the Village of Lynbrook.
To uphold the regulations and rules of the Village of Lynbrook.
And abide by the charter and agreement of the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce.
And abide by the charter and agreement of the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce.
Fulfill my duty as best I can.
Fulfill my duty as best I can.
In the office I've been elected to.
In the office I've been elected to.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability. So help me God.
Amen.
All right, President.
Congratulations, everybody. And I will ask Assemblyman Curran to join me at the podium, please, as well as our directors, William Gaylor III. I'm sorry, William Gaylor Jr. We got to get you guys name tags. David O'Neill, Harold Reese, Denise Rogers. Please join me at the podium. Do your thing.
Okay. You guys can all raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name. I do solemnly swear. Do solemnly swear. Uphold the Constitution of the United States. Uphold the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of New York. The Constitution of the State of New York. The village charter and bylaws of the Incorporated Village of and the bylaws of the Limerick Chamber of Commerce. And I do further solemnly swear. To faithfully discharge. The duties as a director of the Chamber of Commerce. That's my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
And now the part you've all been waiting for. We made it through the easy stuff. We want to start calling everybody up for dinner. And before we do that, I would like to ask Senator Kaminsky up just to give us a couple of words. Senator?
Hi, good evening, everybody. So 26 years ago this month, I went with my mom to Murley's to get my bar mitzvah suit. And it's still the most expensive suit I've ever owned. And somebody's still wearing it. It's not me, thankfully. I just would like to say that I would love, look, you are the lifeblood of this community, a terrific community, and I mean it when I say that please use me as a resource. The state can be very helpful in making your lives easier and certainly making it less difficult, whether it's with regulation or whether it's in securing grants for the community. Going to be meeting with the mayor next week to start figuring out how to better help the community, and I want to be there for you. So thank you for all the great work you've done, Linda and Carol, to come, and I'd like to be there to have another great run. So thank you for having me tonight, and I would just like to very quickly invite the honorees tonight and all the elected officials to come up for one great photograph before you all have dinner, and thank you so much for having me tonight. So we can have everyone up here tonight.
Please, right one over here. You're looking right for one more. Please, everyone, look right here for one more. Over here, please. Thank you. Another one. Another one.
Tables 3 and 4, you're invited to strike the feet going on. Tables 3 and 4, proceed in an orderly fashion and religion.
And now, our first presentation. May I have Linda Stevenson, our outgoing president, please come up.
Hello.
Okay.
You have big font like me.
Linda has been an integral part of the Chamber family for the past 9 years, lending her support and positive attitude to all she meets. She has been the branch manager of the Lynbrook Bethpage Federal Credit Union for 13 years. She is married, has 2 children and 2 dogs, and she told me to say that, and enjoys life to the fullest. We thank Linda for everything she has done to make the Chamber a better organization.
I just have a very brief, it looks long, but it's only because I'm blind and I'm big font.
Would you?
I can't do it. So I just wanted to congratulate David O'Neill of Village Car Service, Harry Levitt and his brother from Merleys, Jeff Greenfield from the NGL Insurance. I want to thank the Chamber and the Board of Directors for their recognition. It was my privilege to serve as the Chamber President the last 2 years, as the Executive Vice President the previous 2 years, and to be on the Board of Directors for the past 8 years. I have been blessed with the opportunity to work with a wonderful and dedicated group of individuals. I'd like to just single out 3 people. The Mayor, Mayor Hendrick. Mayor Hendrick has always made me feel welcome and at ease whenever I presented the Chamber updates at the village meeting. The Mayor consistently gives of his time and energy and makes Lynbrook a great place to live. Thank you, Mayor. The amazing Denise Rogers, a past president, a current Chamber board member. Denise served as my mentor, was a valuable source of information and a reassuring sounding board. The talented, yes, Denise, give it up for Denise. The talented and the savvy Jennifer Durek, who was my executive vice president. Jennifer worked diligently for the benefit of the Chamber and the Lynbrook community. In closing, I want to express congratulations to Carol Burek as our new Chamber president. I find Carol to be an inspiration as she works tirelessly for the community. I know she will continue to be an asset and a driving force for the Chamber and for the village, as will the fantastic board of directors she has selected. I look forward to their success. Thank you all. It's been my privilege. That is really nice. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all. I got it. Well, I feel like Miss America. I'm getting my dreams. Okay. Thank you all.
I would be remiss if I didn't, I'm looking over here, if I didn't acknowledge the Lynbrook PBA. Joe Cipolla, President, Frank Mena, and Tony Z.
Sean Murphy.
And Sean Murphy. And now I'll ask David O'Neill to please come up. David has been a resident of Lynbrook for more than 45 years, graduating from Lynbrook High School in 1985. He has always made the residents of Lynbrook, especially the senior citizens, his primary concern. He offers free service to those who need transportation to doctors' offices. He offers free service to graduates returning from their proms. He provides free service to veterans and seniors on Election Day. David's motto is to try and help and give back to the community. Success is not measured by how much you have or the assets you have, but by how many people you can help along the way. Thank you, David, for all you do.
Free suits for everybody tonight.
Yes.
Thank you. I promise to be short, not like the mayor of Limerick. I'll be brief. I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight to honor me, Merle's, NGL, and Village Car Service. I want to especially thank my beautiful wife, Claudine, for supporting me and Village Car Service through all its ups and downs. I want to thank my beautiful mother, my incredible mother. I also want to thank my caring stepmother for coming out tonight. I'm sorry, mother-in-law. I don't make that many speeches, so. In addition, I'd like to thank my stepson Thomas, who's one of my 6 children, for coming out tonight. You're not my favorite, Teresa is, so. I want to thank Carol Burek and congratulate Carol Burek for being the new president of the Limerick Chamber. And I want to thank the Limerick Chamber for always being on my side and the side of Village Car Service, as well as honoring me for this evening. I want to thank my guests, John and Angela from the Limerick Republican Club, for coming out tonight. I also want to recognize the Limerick Senior Citizen Club, its president, Kathy, Louise, Rose, who are here this night for forwarding and coming out tonight, and others who are here. And I also want to in addition to remind everybody that Village Car Service will continue to offer rides anywhere within Limerick for senior citizens for $1. You're not old enough, Mr. Mayor. And anywhere within East Rockaway as well. And as a resident of Limerick for over 40 years, I've seen many changes in the village. I've seen many improvements in the downtown. These changes will put Limerick back on the map, thanks to Mr. Mayor and the Board of Trustees. Excuse me. I would like to recognize some important people who were unable to attend this evening. Especially, I want to thank Mr. Adam Glassman and the Adam Glassman Law Group. If not for their legal counsel, Village Car Service and I would not be here tonight. I most importantly would like to thank the residents of Limerick for supporting me and Village Car Service. For them, we would not be here as well. And I want to remind everybody, as residents of the village, we must continue to support our local businesses. Our local businesses support us. And they do so by sponsoring us, by Little League baseball teams, but by providing gift certificates for golf outings and fundraisers and so much more. And let me remind you, for every dollar we spend in our local business and our local stores, 70 cents stays within the village. In closing, I look forward to providing transportation service for many years to come in this wonderful village I call my home. Thank you for being here this evening. God bless you, God bless the village of Limerick, and God bless America.
Jeff Greenfield, can I ask you to accompany me up here, please? This is a very impressive resume. After working in real estate in the Bronx, Jeff Greenfield's father, Martin, purchased an insurance company called Elman, Newman, and Greenfield and moved to Lynbrook in 1966, where his business flourished. Martin Greenfield passed away in 2008, and since then his son Jeff has helped to carry on the legacy and sustain the business, taking the business into the 5-decade mark. Jeff says he has been able to keep the company his father built strong because of its outstanding customer service. It all started for Jeff when he graduated from Bradley University in Illinois with a degree in business administration and political science in 1974. Really, you're that old? Holy smokes. As he helped his father, he grew to love the business because it was all about helping people and meeting different business owners and homeowners. Jeff became a managing partner in 1980. His business partner, Ken Cahier Jr., joined the firm in 1986, becoming a partner in 1995. Ken's partnership with Jeff has flourished through the years because they both have many of the same goals, with their top priority being their clients. Jeff's work in the communities of Lynbrook and Rockville Center haven't gone unnoticed. On top of his many accomplishments, Jeff has been the chairman of the Nassau County Planning Commission for the past 6 years and a member of the NCPC for the last 12. He also has served as a vice president of our Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce. Jeff's community involvement is second to none when it comes to local business owners. He thrives in working with local communities. The family tradition of being in the insurance lives on for Jeff as his son Mitchell works in cyber liability insurance. Jeff says, "I'm very pleased to have him in the business, although I wish he was in my business." NGL was recently honored by the Village of Lynbrook for its longevity in Lynbrook. Jeff said he was humbled by the recognition by the Village Board and said he was looking forward to continuing to help the community of Lynbrook in the future. Jeff, on the occasion of 50 years in business, that's no easy task. Congratulations.
I told my friend Stu Richner, I didn't come with a prepared speech, but that won't stop me. To my first, thank you to everyone for coming out tonight. Congratulations to the co-honorees tonight, all of which I know very well, working for many years in the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce. A special thanks, and I'd like them all to stand. I have a half a dozen people from NGL representing over 100 years of professional insurance services. They make me look good. They take the phone calls when I'm out of the office. Thank you very much. I sent my partner Ken out of town to deliver a policy to a very big out-of-town client, so he sends his regrets for not being here tonight. I enjoy, as it says, the business of insurance. I enjoy helping people, and I especially enjoy being part of the Lynbrook business community. We've had over the years many great mayors and political leaders in this community, and I've never been shy as citizen taxpayer with sharing my opinions and views on how to make Lynbrook better. Lynbrook is on the cusp of being not just great, but it's going to be huge when that, to coin the phrase of some great political leader in Washington, when that theater opens, the renaissance that Mayor Bill Hendrick, who I know for 36 years, I was not at his bar mitzvah, but thanks to his beloved mother. I met his mother in the insurance business many years ago. She was a pioneer. She was in charge of a organization called AWALI, Insurance Women's Association of Long Island. They had separate but equal meetings with the other insurance associations. She loved it. She asked me to be a guest speaker. I go to the meeting. She says, "I want you to meet my son. You'll love my son." And at that time, he worked with Empire Mutual, a company I did a lot of business with. His job would be to go to Bronx Supreme Court and Brooklyn Supreme and just postpone, delay. My job on behalf of my client was to call him up and tell him, "Would you move that case along?" And I got to know Bill very well. He's done an outstanding job in leadership for this community. Let's hear it for Mayor Bill Hendrick. And he follows the line of many great mayors, and his vision and dream with the movie theater and maybe a hotel will also allow this community to flourish. When I was a village trustee in Rockville Center 30 years ago, the irony of ironies, we were supposed to vote on the first multiplex theater on Long Island. And the Chamber of Commerce came out against it. They said a terrible thing would happen. Too many people would come. I said, that's a terrible thing? We voted for it. The rest is history in Rockville Center. The history will repeat itself in Lynbrook. The theater will be built. It'll open up. It'll help the entire community, the business community. What an asset. It looks a little big with the steel, but when it gets put together, it's going to be great. And I'm happy to be part of the process with the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce to make this dream of Mayor Hedrick become a reality. Thank you all very much.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. Our next honorees, I consider a very close personal friend, and it's a good thing for Harry that I do consider him that. Otherwise, he'd be getting a bill for all the computer help I've gotten for him over the years. One hand clapping, thank you. Merlee's Men's and Boys Shop was established as a men's haberdashery when two brothers, Murray and Lee Levitt, Merlee, I get it, went into business together just after World War II. After searching for a space to open their store on Long Island, they called an intimate shop at the corner of Atlantic and Stouterman Avenues their new home. Murray loved the village and became involved in what was then called the Lynbrook Board of Trade. Over the years, the Board of Trade became the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce, and Murray would become its president. Murray and Lee worked tirelessly to grow Merlee's into one of the leading men's and boys stores on Long Island and a reputable institution that would successfully live on for decades and generations. With Lee's retirement in 1979, Murray convinced his sons to come into the business with the understanding that they would someday take over the business. Murray retired in 2000, and after a long battle with Parkinson's disease, the baton was passed on to Harry and Bruce. Murray urged Harry to become involved with the Chamber of Commerce, and a short time later, Harry was elected the Chamber's president. Bruce assumed the role of his Uncle Lee, staying behind the scenes and making sure Merlee's was run seamlessly over the years. Seamlessly? Clothing? Is that a play on words? Okay. Harry spearheaded the process of starting a business improvement district. Excuse me, it was the sausage. With the help of the board of directors and elected officials, the BID was formed and the revitalization of the downtown area began. With their lease about to expire 16 years ago, Harry and Bruce decided to purchase the building where they are currently located. They continue to have the same commitment as their father and uncle did to their loyal customer base and to the great residents of the village. Harry and Bruce have the same feeling as their father and uncle. Lynbrook is and always will be considered their first home. Harry, Bruce, please come up and accept your award.
It's kind of always hard to follow Jeff Greenfield when he makes a speech, but I'll try. I'd like to thank the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce and the village trustees for giving us this wonderful award and this acknowledgement for all our hard work. As some of you know, it hasn't always been easy making it to 70 years. We've endured wars, fires, recessions, and an onslaught of many different outlets we all compete with that take away customers from a small village like Lynbrook. But through it all, we've managed to survive. I've seen many changes over the years, and businesses come and go. But the one thing consistent has been the Chamber's commitment to trying to improve the business district. I truly believe we're heading in the right direction towards turning Lynbrook into a thriving business community that it once was. And that will benefit the entire village. As Dave O'Neill pointed out, it's the small local businesses that pay the taxes, employ residents, and support many organizations and clubs that make up a wonderful community. My father loved the village of Lynbrook, and he gave all of his heart to it. In fact, sometimes he gave more of his time to the village than he gave to his family, as my brother will attest. He would have been very proud of this moment, and we wish he was here to see this. But I just want to thank everyone, thank the mayor, thank the chamber, for allowing us to be part of this community. Thank you.
You wrote that? Oh, well, this is a tough act to follow. Dave, Jeff, and my brother, you guys couldn't have said it any better than if I basically looked in a book and copied all the words. But I also want to take this time to thank some of our customers that are here tonight who have been loyal with us throughout the years, our employees who were very important and very much a part of our business. And I never had the time to thank the mayor, the board, going all the way, Brian, we've come a long way. I never thought I'd see the groundbreaking of the movie theater. But you guys did a phenomenal job. I know it was really tough. You did a phenomenal job, and I can tell you from first experience, and I'm sorry, the PBA, you guys, the police department, you do a wonderful job, but just to let you know that I've already had people come into my store inquiring about opening up a business in Lynbrook. So with that, we need the anchor. You guys should be commended for what you've done and continue for what you're doing. And again, thank you very much, Bruce. You did a phenomenal job in what you said. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you very much.
Thank you for putting up with my long-winded speeches. That does conclude, because we're out of honorees, so that does conclude our program. Coffee and dessert will be served shortly. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Yes? Oh, we need some more 50-50s over there. Every dollar that you spend on the 50-50 helps the chamber with its good work, with its charitable causes, and to help support the business community. So please, buy. And thank you, everybody, for attending. Don't forget to shop local. Have a good evening, everybody, and get home safe.
Okay, I would just like to congratulate my son. He finally got what he deserved, even though I should have done something before that. Anyway, congratulations to all the honorees. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Good job.